We're going to speak with Eric Kelly at Oblivion Sports now as we head to Monaco. He said the greatest Grand Prix of the year. Eric Kelly, are you there?
Hi Natalie, how are you?
I am very well, thank you. I was just, sometimes I get a little bit of chance to have a quick read of the articles before I get the guests on. So I'm going to read a little quote from your thing. He says, "We finally head to a track with some character and awe. The history of Formula One is in this track." What a lovely sentence. So I wanted you to expand on this sentence. Finally a track with some character and awe. Why is that?
If you've ever seen the Monaco GP, it's amazing. Like the scenery is just beautiful. Where they're driving on just this tightest little track you've ever seen. I don't know if you've seen the Monaco GP, have you?
Yeah, I've seen it. And it's like surrounded by the sea, and it's like.
And they're driving by the famous casino in Monaco and Monte Carlo Casino, and it's beautiful, and all the yachts. Like but the tradition and history is just that's what makes it. Everyone loves the Monaco GP. Even though it's usually not one of the best races, just because it's impossible to overtake.
Because obviously with the small. And have you been to Monaco yet? To the Monaco racetrack?
No, unfortunately not. No, it's definitely on the bucket list.
I bet. So let's take a start now. The first question, obviously, is: can Mercedes pick up a first win since 2016 in Monaco?
Or who's that? Mercedes?
Mercedes, yes.
Oh, sorry, yeah, Mercedes. I just got confused because I was thinking Mercedes are always winning. I forgot they haven't won in Monaco in 2016. I think to do this time, yeah. This time to do, because in the past, Mercedes' car going around the tight bends in Monaco and other certain tracks, but mainly Monaco, they were losing. It's only minimal seconds, but when you say 16 corners times 60 laps, it adds up to like 8 seconds over the course of a race. But this year, they have seemed to have found the pace over all the rest of the cars on the corners. So that's why it's like usually for the last 2 or 3 seasons, Mercedes have ran away with the title, but everyone kind of said Red Bull will win in Monaco because they have the pace around the corners. But this year it looks like Mercedes are going to win in Monaco, and I'll be shocked if they don't.
Really? Well, I was going to say, who is best placed to stop them? So would you say Red Bull is best placed, but you don't think that they'll do it this time?
Red Bull is best placed to stop them. I don't think the only chance they have is if Mercedes shoot themselves in the foot, make a wrong strategy when they come in for the pits, or their drivers crash into each other because they're more than likely going to start first and second. It's bar not an unusual happens if it's just a straight out race and there's no interference, say, with stupid strategies or crashes. Mercedes have this one won.
Yeah. And question is, why have Ferrari failed to challenge Mercedes so far this year?
That's the biggest question. Everyone is wondering, because pre-season testing, Ferrari were the fastest car.
Yeah.
A lot of people think maybe Mercedes were just pretending that they weren't as fast in pre-season testing. Now it sounds kind of crazy and stupid, but
no, well, I know that they do. Yeah, they do this, don't they? They kind of like to just like fool other players.
They're not showing their hand. They're keeping back. So everyone thought Ferrari were fastest. Everyone thought, oh, finally Ferrari are going to take it to Mercedes, but it doesn't look like it. And I think they're having problems with like their actual like new parts are fitting on the car, and other parts, parts that they thought were going to be better haven't been working out for them. It seems like a calamity of errors, to be honest. But halfway through the season, Ferrari will probably come good.
Yeah.
And they'll win like 4 out of 6 races. but it'll be too late by then.
Yeah. But until then, it is Mercedes to lose at Monaco. Would you back any longer shots though for the top 6 finish
in Monaco? Yeah, there's the one thing I like about Monaco is, well, I not I like in a sense that there is the potential that the top 5 or 6 drivers could potentially be not like crash out much more than they can in any other race, because the margin for error is just so small, and then you have other drivers and someone might try overtake and hit you and all. But yeah, if anyone say outside has anyone with long odds have a chance of winning the race, they'll definitely need the top 6 drivers to all knock themselves out or crash or whatever. But in terms of actually who would have a chance, I definitely like the likes of Sergio Perez, or I like Sergio Perez, or maybe even Kevin Magnussen from Haas. Prices I think they're both over 1,000 to 1. I think, but you never know in Monaco.
So does that mean, like, have you put, because obviously on your article you haven't listed those as the recommended bets, but on a side, have you taken some of these like 1,000 to 1 bets?
No, not me personally, no. But I wouldn't deter anyone from putting two euro on it. Yeah. Not at all, or because it's 1,000 to 1, €2. You never know what could happen.
Right.
You just don't know. I personally haven't done it this race. I've done it in the past, but I won't be doing it this weekend.
All right. So, what are you doing this weekend then? You seem quite... I noticed as well, obviously, Lewis Hamilton, very low there, 1.25. But what do you like for your recommended bets for our viewers?
Yeah, this weekend I'm going to take... I'm after taking... what I've started to do with the articles is I've done the serious bets that I'm serious about. And then the other bets that are just kind of fun bets that I'm still personally backing myself, but just if people that are serious about having a bet, and then people that just want to have it for a bit of fun. So I'll just tell you my serious ones first. I'm going with Valtteri Bottas to win the race at 5 to 2. And my reasoning behind this is because, for starters, he's won twice this year, and I think he's won twice, and Hamilton's won 3. Yeah, he's won twice, and Hamilton's won 3 times. But the 2 races that Bottas won were both, say, street tracks. The first one was at Albert Park in Melbourne. It's a park, but it's a kind of a street race as well. And the second one was a street race in Azerbaijan. So if you look at the track records there, Bottas is winning on the tighter street tracks, whereas Hamilton is just winning on the traditional racetracks. That's why I fancy Bottas this week at 5 to 2. The next bet I'm going to take is Max Verstappen to have the fastest lap at 9 to 2. Just because, like I've said, I still think Red Bull have pace in this track. They might not have the pace as fast as Mercedes, but Verstappen can still set the fastest lap in this race, and at 9 to 2 I think it's good value. I'm going out on a limb with Danny Ricciardo, top 6 finish at 9 to 4. Even though he's in a horrible car, Renault, they've had a bad season. He seems to be really good in Monaco. He won the race last year, although he was with Red Bull, a different team. So he's 9 to 4, top 6 finish. It could happen. And my favorite bet of all this is Mercedes double podium finish at 4 to 5. All you need is the 2 drivers to finish in the top 3, 4 to 5. It's happened in every race this season, so you're hoping it'll happen again this race.
Yeah, and I see that as well. You put 1.5 units on that one, Mercedes double podium finish, and that's at 1.8. That's the lowest odds that you have given. I like this. I like on your recommended fun bets for interest. Either Ferrari driver not to finish the race, no, and you're going to put half a unit on that one. Explain that bet.
This bet is just purely because Ferrari have had a horrible season, and they've both finished every race. So I'm just hoping that this week they go, that just one of them doesn't finish the race with a mechanical failure, or one of them crashes out or whatever. That's the main reason I took that one.
All right, wonderful stuff. That's Eric Kelly from @Oblivion Sports. I will try to type his Twitter handle in the comment section. But best of luck. Enjoy the race. And I agree with you as well. It is an absolutely amazing racetrack and very enjoyable to watch as well. Take care. Have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you next week.